Wow, that track is 13 minutes long. Okay, hello folks! I am Darth KQ Squirrel Moggington. Slightly late because I cannot help but add to the madness whenever possible. Loud and clear, good, hello. And hello, Windchaser. Anyway, I cannot help but add to the madness whenever possible, and I saw a game that I felt needed to be in the pile. So we now have 10 games tonight. This is night 6. I forgot to update the title, the stream information. Whoops, let's update that. Ten is a ninth round. That's exactly what I said when I added it. So I am just making my social media posts, and I am not minding Silver Star. As if I ever mind you. As if I have ever done anything to mind anybody. As if I can be controlled. But there are 10 in the pool. And I am eager to get on with them. I do think I will continue using the hat for now. It has been a companion for us. Gromlock control joystick to handle. Do not spread such rumors. Do not spread such rumors. Hello, Jaffa. Good to see you as always. We have... What do we have in here? We've got some arcade stuff. We've got some, we've got a number of platformers. We have a Nancy Drew. We have a shooter. We have a weird visual novel. We've got stuff. There are things. You're playing Suicross. I have heard things about that. Unfortunately, I do not like numbers, so I will never be playing it myself. Alright. I've got to get water poured out here. I had some coffee earlier, so I assumed that, like, actual executive function should kick in any minute now. Any second now. But yeah, we've got a lot of variety tonight. We've got at least one long RPG, which should be interesting. You know, maybe I will abandon the hat after all. And just pick what looks like a good idea from the moment. Moment to moment. But for right now, let's go over here. Bring you folks down. And if I'm going to set the hat aside, we need to look at the list on Steam here. Abandoned Hat should be an Anomaly Hunt game. I can't figure out how that would work. But yeah, we've got Alliance Peacefighter. We've got Beast Breaker. Bombcat, which is a cute little arcade game. Little Nemo, like the old NES game, yes and no. Yes, it is based on the same source material. No, it is very much not the NES game. Obey the insect god. We've also got Prolegema to a hyperdimensional interface that will be able to manifest from 3-minute interchanges experimental. Titanium Court, Under the Island. Vivian Wade, Danger Down the Aisle. This is a shameless Nancy Drew, and I love it. And Wisman's World Retry, which is the RPG. Only 2 of them involve the little kid under the waves. That's because Little Nemo originated with a comic strip back in the 1900s. It was one of those full-page newspaper comics back when newspaper comics actually had effort put into them. Like, full-page, the art was usually hand-painted, and the comic strip was very formulaic. You would have Little Nemo asleep in bed, he would have a weird, goofy adventure, and he would end up falling out of bed and waking up in the last panel. Actually, let's start with this, just because. Playtime 4 minute. Last played June 13th, 2023. I must have started this up. Huh. Well, I think this is a new demo from that. So, guy knew how to innovate when it came to art. Cool. Anyway, you know what? Let's start off with Little Nemo. Since it's on everybody's mind. Well, that... Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, that's obviously the best use for that box. Obviously. I love everything about this interface. Assume this game happened because the strip is old enough to be public domain. I believe so. I know they ran a Kickstarter, like, several years ago. I don't know how long. Let me just get this up and captured. Okay. Alright, sure. Fine. We'll move that down a little bit. That's fine. That's great. I love this. Die soft or live hard. Do I have fucking saves in? I have a 0% save. Okay, that's fine. Oh. Well, that's nice. Cat selection. Alright, I want to select Samus for cat. Challenging or comfortable? I'm gonna go with challenging. And yes, it did change the cat. That's lovely. Alright, we've got jumps, and that appears to be it for right now. I'm enjoying the marshmallow-esque animation. Pluck. Oh, it's Mario 2! You know, why not? If you're gonna knock off a game without dreams, you could do worse than Mario 2. Not that I'm suggesting this is a knockoff. Let's take this with us. You can't do it when you have to grab onto something above you. That makes sense. Oh, that's candy. Because it was a different color. Okay, I wanted to break this rock, but... Oh! Okay, don't touch the spatial swirls. Ah! But it wasn't a rock! It was a rock lobster! Cannot go any further upwards. I can grab the rock lobster. So far this is a very nice platformer, but I'm not seeing much that makes it specifically a Little Nemo platformer. If that makes any sense. Alright, this way is apparently bed. What is over this way? The Uncrossable Void. Okay. The music continues to be great. It's a little repetitive for me, but it's pretty good. Alright, I collected enough moons to please Diana, or whatever. There. Okay, can I get up here without... No. No. I was wondering if they expected me to damage boost up there, but... You say what this reminds you of, it's gonna sound like an insult. Oh, okay. That's dangerous. Oh, it's got a little pearl in the middle. Oh, whoops. And we died, so we fell out of bed in the real world. We fed the kitty. What is all... What? Oh, do you have... No, that's an SNES. I was wondering if we had the, if we had the game cart, but that's an SNES, not an NES. What's in here? Select a little buddy. I don't have any. I've never played the Boy and His Blob remake, but coincidentally, it is on my, it is on the picker wheel. Right now. Pie on the wall. Yeah. Pajama collection. We only have the one. But yeah, there's pie written on the wall. I don't know why. Select a bed in any domain in which you've collected 10 blue moons. Oh! Oh! Okay. There's your progression. You collect blue moons, and that lets you start in different places. That's good. That's cool. I like that. Let's zip through this again. Because I failed egregiously at the last minute. Falling out of bed is something I have experience with. I very nearly fell out of bed trying to turn off my alarm yesterday. Like, I reached for it, and I just went over, basically. How many times can I throw this before it dies? 3. Door stays open. Okay, wait a minute. Can I take this along to where I needed it? 5 feet to the floor. Do you still sleep in that, tall bunk bed? Wait. Who are you? Where was that guardian, anyway? I think it was to the left, or was it further up? Excuse me, miss? Nemo, there you are! Listen, kiddo, something weird must have happened while we've been gone. There's these dark, watery holes everywhere. And now this place is just crawling with nightmare monsters. Sorry, I'm not supposed to talk to strangers, but... A stranger, Nemo. Seriously. It's me, Flip, your bestest friend? I remember Flip being a cigar-smoking clown. Well, maybe you're just not lighting up right now. Maybe that creepy blobby stuff is affecting your memory of things. That can't be good. Alright, Nemo, so right now you are dreaming, and usually you remember your dreams pretty well. But something weird is happening here in Slumberland tonight. So we need to find a guardian to figure out what's going on. What's a guardian? A guardian's sort of like a circus ringmaster, but for your dreams. Flip was a racistly drawn monkey in the original. Okay, I'm glad to be rid of that. They set the stage, introduce the performers, and guide you through the act. And when you wake up, you say, wow, that was a really cool dream, but why turnips, though? It is a pretty cool dream. Just wait till you see the rest of Slumberland, kiddo. There are actually a few guardians in charge because of how big Slumberland is. What should I do with this candy I'm picking up? Everyone in Slumberland loves candy. You'll be able to use that to trade with people you meet. If you wake up, you'll drop your candy, so try to stay asleep if you want to hold on to it. Can I get it back if I lose it? That's a great question that I bet the Guardian would have a better answer for. Alright, I'll find the Guardian. Now I went ahead and put a blurt on your map where I think you should look. You can press blurt to bring up your map screen. I'll meet you there. Actually, before I forget, here, take this magic 8-ball. What's this for? I have one too. We can use them to communicate. Answer unclear. Try again later. You can think of it as a flip phone. A. She is making the A face too. Just pick it up if you hear it ringing. Okay. Yep, that's a bed. Alright, I want to go back to where I died, and I want to, try to use this rock to get up to that other area. I didn't need to bring one with me. It looks like there was one right there. That's fine, though. Oh, shit. Okay, it blew up. Right, you can set rocks down. Okay, I can do this. I know I can do this. Yes! We got a blue moon! Collect 9 more! Sure, buddy. Maybe I should go use that bed. Maybe that'll save my progress or something. Whoops. But yeah, this is lovely. This is very charming, very relaxing. And now we can wake up without falling out of bed. Hooray! Let's keep going. Nope, can't go that way. I do like the way the music fades into the tune. Hello? Oh great, it works! This is perfect, now I can share important info when we're split up. Oh, so you were just testing this thing? Yeah. But don't worry, I'll only use this when I have something important to share. Okay, I'll let you get back to finding the Guardian, bye. I'll only use this when I have something important to share. There is a sneak in my boot! Really? Did I maybe just hit it at a bad angle? No, I can't break this. Okay. Oh, wait, are we going full Metroidvania here? Like, for real? That's cool. Well, obviously we are, because we've got the map. We'll probably get power upgrades. You got new pajamas. Strong PJs. Okay, I think this is the Guardian we're looking for, but this one seems to have its feathers thoroughly ruffled. I thought that was normal. The owl is in charge of my dreams? Most likely! Or at least it's one of the Guardians in charge. Hello, Jades. The owl is a shapeshifter, though this one seems stuck like this. Tobias? Looks like they're missing the magic scepter they used to change into a human. If they're stuck like this, it could be someone or something stole it. Nemo, can you be a pal and take a look around for it? Okay. Excellent, get to it, kiddo. Alright. But yeah, so far as like... Whoa, way to go, Nemo. What did I do? You just ranked up. You can only do that by collecting moons and not getting hurt. When you rank up, it means you're entering a deeper sleep state. That means your dream will get more intense. So expect scarier enemies, but more candy. That sounds a little scary. Well, don't worry too much about it. If you get hurt by an enemy or a hazard, your dream will calm down a bit. What if I don't want to rank up? Well, you can always break open moons to release candy instead of collecting them. And you'll only rank up if you're at full health when you fill your moon meter. Or you can reduce the difficulty of the game to completely disable the rank up system. Okay, now get back to it. I can reduce the difficulty of what? Rocktopus. Alright. Purple tentacle! I don't know how to hurt! Okay, thank you. Oh! Well, can't win them all. Did Nemo do the Mega Man jump for a second there? You know the one I mean, right? Oop. Oh man, I lost my rock. Nope. That was going so well, too. Okay, I think that's good. I think we're... Oh, look. He's got the 90s squiggle on his wall. Actually, I think you could get that poster from the Scholastic Book Fair. Anyway, I think we're good for this one right now. This is definitely a very polished platformer. How does he reach his alarm clock? He doesn't, that's why it's set to 12. Anyway, Little Nemo and the Guardians of Slumberland. Yeah, wishlist that. It is out March 31st. It's coming out. Wow. This has been in development for a long time. I remember the Kickstarter. When was this Kickstarter? Hold on, I'm going to look up when this was Kickstarted. Little Nemo Kickstarter. 2022. There was a different Kickstarter, actually. Little Nemo and the Nightmare Fiends. I wonder what happened to that one. So there are technically 2 games based on Little Nemo in development. Yeah, Little Nemo and the Nightmare Fiends does not have a demo, but it does... One sec. Little Nemo and the Nightmare Fiends does not have a demo, but it does have art that appears to be much closer to the original comic strip. I don't know if this game is still in development, but like 2 cakes. Busy month full of progress, yeah. So, you know, there are 2 Little Nemo games in the works that I know of. One is coming out soon, one isn't, but good stuff, both of them. I like this. I approve of this. I am uninstalling so that we don't have it still in the pool. And let's see, I think as long as we're on a Metroidvania-style roll, let's pull up Under the Island. Let me just make this not a now playing for ants. Embark on an epic adventure in Under the Island, a 2D action adventure steeped in 90s charm. Step into the shoes of Nia, and battle fierce monsters, solve clever puzzles, and explore a world alive with mystery as you race to save your new home before it's too late. Is that a lacrosse stick? It doesn't appear to have a basket, so I think it's just a hockey stick. Yeah. There's no basket on that. Hello, Saria. And hello, Celine and Company. Hello, Jades. Hello, anybody I haven't... Hello, Fire Whiskers. Anybody I haven't said hello to yet? Got a capture this. Why is this not even available to capture? Hold on, gotta put it in a window. I should turn off the Steam display. And then I can scrunch it in a little bit so that it's not eating the chat. There we go. The Earth. Yes, yes it is. It took approximately 3 billion years for the first multicellular organisms to appear. Only 1.5 billion years later, what we know as the modern human emerged. Every living being was shaped over this time through the long process of evolution. A planet where men evolved into cars? Also, second game in a row that's had a prominently displayed SNES. That says a lot about society. That says a lot about what I choose to play, video game-wise. We're almost there. Nia, aren't you excited about Seashell Island? Oh, totally. Moving to a tiny island with zero connection to the real world, my dream come true. 4 different, seemingly unrelated Little Nemo games on Steam. I did not look hard enough, clearly. Oh, come on, it'll be an adventure. You might even like it. Dad, this island is the middle of nowhere. No concerts, no parties. Just sand, palm trees, and a bunch of retirees. Oh, you're heading to Florida. The island of Florida. You don't even know who lives there yet. There might be some surprises. And remember, it's not forever. The university says your dad and I only need about a year to study the ancient ruins. A year? What about the storms? 3 months cut off from everything? No calls, no letters, no way to even hang out with anyone? Oh, sweetheart. Those months will fly by, you'll see. I know you're doing this for your work, and I get it, but I'm really gonna miss my friends. No one to hang out with, no fun stuff to do. It's gonna feel so lonely. So she's gonna be rolling in friends by the end of the game, and she will have learned a valuable lesson about blah 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 bullshit. Living on an isolated island is terrible. Source. I'm from Kent Island originally, in Maryland. It sucked. I relate. We'll make the best of it, I promise. And who knows? People say Seashell Island is full of mysteries. Maybe you'll find adventures you never expected. Right, like helping grumpy neighbors carry their groceries. Well, look on the bright side. Here we are! Welcome to our new home! What did you do with the car? Oh, okay. Your father and I still have a lot to do with the move. But in the meantime, you can explore the village. Why not make some friends and see what's going on? Koala Village is known for its mysterious shrine. They say no one knows exactly where it came from. Maybe you'll be able to find out more about it. Okay. Mysterious shrine. Shelly Beach. Do you know the way to Shelly Beach? Oh my god, cat. Oh my gosh, sheep. Well, I can go into a random cave and do nothing. Dark City is one of my favorite movies. I love it more than it probably warrants, to be honest. Dog-shaped cat. Next event, Arashi Festival. Is that the thing where you work yourself to death? This book's called The Adventurer's Bible 1. Lesson 1, be curious. Find coins and other items by destroying bushes, enemies, or other things. Use your coins wisely in one of the many local shops. The Adventurer's Bible 4. Communication. Every good adventurer should talk frequently with local residents. Check in more often and see if someone can tell you anything new. Oh, Hi! Normally I'd give you a quest right now, and said you're running all over the island, send you on your way. But it looks like that part isn't included in the demo. I hope you still have lots of fun. Hello, if you're new here, feel free to take a look. We have lots of interesting books. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can do anything except progress the plot. Oh, hi, are you new here in Koala Village? I'm Luca, the engineer. Wow, your transition went swimmingly. Currently, I'm performing maintenance on the fisherman's engine. He can't set sail this time of year anyway. Cat. Well, it's getting dark. I should check out the village for... Okay, I'm clearly not talking to the right people. Hi, are you the new girl who just moved here? Nice to meet you. I'm Avocado. I can words. Hold on, I need a drink. Hey, Avocado, I'm Mia. You had a reason for hanging out here? Right over here is the shrine of the storm god, Arashi. During the wild season, the villagers bring seashells over to appease Arashi. I was just there looking at all the beautiful shells. Ah, they're so pretty. That's cool. Yeah, legend has it, this is why all those wild storms we get end after 3 months. Would you like to see the shrine? Why not? I don't have anything better to do anyway. Good, then follow me. Are we gonna break the shrine? Here we are. I know the island pretty well. I work as a tour guide for tourists during the holidays. Feel free to ask me anything about the shrine or the island. Yeah, it's not bad around here, I guess. You can tell people care about the place. Stop, Nia! You can't touch the shrine! It's strictly forbidden to do that! Even replacing seashells on the shrine, we make sure not to touch it with our hands. Tradition says this could provoke the wrath of Arashi. Oh, come on. That's just superstition, right? Nia, don't touch the shrine! And then Nia was incinerated by lightning. Oops! What have you done? Luckily nothing's broken, but...
An object at rest cannot be stopped!
And that's why we landed on our ass. Ouch! Are you okay? You hurt? No, I'm fine. It's just a few bruises. But why on earth did you touch the shrine? I'm sorry, I couldn't have known what would happen. Yeah, and that's precisely why we've got rules. Where are we anyway? Do you know this place? I've never seen it before. There's been all sorts of ruins discovered on Seashell Island in the past. This must be a new one. Let's explore the area. Maybe we'll find a way out. Let's hope so, but don't touch anything unfamiliar again. Look, the book in the library told me to break stuff to get seashells and things. I have to break things. It's pathological. Hey, who, or rather, what are you? I could ask you the same, little one who trespasses so boldly. Okay, are you single? I am Karasu, one of the Valerian people. Huh, Valerian. I've never heard of them before. That's because we've been gone for thousands of years, extinct. And it's your fault! I am likely the last of my kind living here on this ark. Jeez, what's this ark? What's that supposed to mean? Ah, forgive me, this island you stand on, it's no ordinary island. We created it thousands of years ago to safeguard life on this planet. Wait, you're telling me you Valerians made this island? That's incredible! Incredible, perhaps once. Now it faces ruin. The ark is sinking. What? Sinking? Huh? We've got to warn everyone. They need to evacuate. I wish it were that simple, but it's far too late. The storms that shield the ark have already begun, and the ark won't last that long without its central gears. Central gears? Are those things that, like, keep this ark thing stable or whatever? The ark is powered by 4 special gears, crafted from materials infused with unique properties. A few years ago, traders stole them. Without those gears, the island is doomed. Presumably, Mom and Dad are respectful of cultures not their own, whereas Nia here will just, like, touch shit. Doomed? Why would they do that if those gears are so important to keeping the island ark afloat? That is beside the point. The problem we must deal with is at hand. Is that they simply have been stolen. Without them, our fate is sealed. But can't you bring them back or build new ones? I am too old to retrieve them, nor do I have the power to create new ones. But your arrival here... I have been alone in this place for countless years waiting for someone. It must be fate that Toragami sent you to me. Alright then, we'll go find these gears. How do we start looking? The gears are not ordinary objects. They attract the unusual. Events, creatures, phenomena, they stand out. I've lived here a long time, and I know this place can be weird at times, but that sounds kinda impossible. Valerian technology also often seems impossible to others. According to my research, one of the gears lies southwest of here on the surface. Beyond that, I cannot guide you. You must rely on your wits and the help of others. Okay, how do we get out of here? In the chest behind me, you'll find a sacred weapon. It will aid you on your journey. Thanks, old man. Before you go, tell me, what are your names? This is Nia, and I'm Avocado. Nia and Avocado, be cautious, both of you. The path ahead will test you in ways you cannot imagine. May the winds carry you far. You found... There's a letter in the chest. It says... Sorry, bro. Took the sword. Left you this instead. Okay. That hockey stick ought to be good enough to get us out. I'll wait at the bushes. Okay. I got $7. And a leak. Yeah, this is very Minish Cap. This is very Zelda in general. I guess anytime you're cutting grass with a sword-like weapon, it's gonna remind me of Zelda. I matched 3. We're not going this way. Hey, Nia, wait! This seems to be the exit. We should split up to find the gears faster, don't you think? In the southeast, on Alberto's farm, stands Greenhouse Ronkenstein. Strange things happen there often. Let's check it out first. That's not fair. You already know the island inside out. As if this were some kind of game. You might not have lived here for long, but I've lived my whole life on this island. This is my home. Alright, I'll do my best. I might not have any attachment to this island, but I value my life. So southeast to Greenhouse Ronkenstein. See you later. See you later. We've unlocked the fast travel system. I can't do anything here? Hey there, new in town, huh? I'm Mozik, your go-to guy for all the juicy gossip. If you ever hit a roadblock, swing by and I'll drop a hint your way. Word on the street is once you've gathered enough clues, your destination pops up on the map. By the way, if you want to access the menu or check the map, simply press R. Easy, right? But enough chit-chat for now. Here's a little welcome gift that'll surely come in handy. We can run. I'm sure you're ready to explore the island. Enjoy! Yeah, I'm just gonna go get run over. Welcome to Gold Dust Valley! Yeah! Anyway, yeah, I am the best at islanding, so this should probably take only a couple of minutes. What is the leak for? It is a resource item. I'm not allowed to look at it. You found a honey pot. Yay! I can't jump off cliffs. I figure we'll play at least until I get to whatever the first dungeon is. Why do you see a slice of meat flying out of the enemies? Because enemies are made of meat. Everybody is made of meat. Your whole family is made of meat. But yeah, there are bones and a slice of meat. Hello, ma'am. Who are you? Hey, kid, you better watch out. There's some pretty strong monsters further ahead. Train a little more and prepare well, that's what I tell you. Here's a little insider tip. In Koala Village, you can have your items upgraded. Just stop by the tent in the north of the village. What did you miss so far? You missed Little Nemo, which was good. Also, we have to save the NES game? No. It is legally distinct from the NES game. It plays nothing like the NES game. Let's touch the shrine again. Let's break it. That worked so well. Alright, where is this tent? Hello. It's currently closed, and I should come back later. I damn well should. Hi! Minari, little person. My name is Ranar, and I'm a world-traveling merchant. I love you! I have been traveled far to buy the most exquisite things from my homeland. If you bring me objects of interest, I can upgrade your items. With 7 honey, which we don't have. Ah, new face, welcome to my world of colors. You radiate a curious energy, like a blank canvas ready to be filled with the brushstrokes of life. Let yourself be swept away by the flow of creativity, my friend. It has now been 2 days that I have not been home. Oh, I can jump off certain cliffs. Okay. Let's check in at the house. Our neighbor told me something's going on the small farm to the southeast.
On my flashlight.
There's a building there called Greenhouse
You're not
Frankenstein.
here.
Nein, stop! I am here.
No, you're not here. This isn't happening. You're
This isn't happening.
having a dream.
Ja, a dream.
In a little while, you'll be gone. Gone to your subconscious.
That's
I
so
can see
horrifying.
Everything that you see. You're asleep.
I'm asleep. So I guess now we have to go back to playing Little Nemo. Shit. No, I'm kidding. Oh, that's not comfortable looking. Hi, what's up with you? Is this the way to the farm? Yes, this is the way to the farm! There was a small landslide last night, how random. And inconvenient, and definitely not caused by me. If you need to get to the farm, old Betty here might be able to help you. That's me, by the way. Go up the stairs here and follow the path until you reach my house. You'll find something quite punchy in there that'll deal with those rocks in no time. Wow, that sounds crazy. I'll head to your house then, cautiously. Good attitude, dear. See you later. Best of luck on your way. Oh, speaking of the cemetery. Okay. You found $5. You found bombs. Okay. We have 10 bombs. Let's go blow shit up. keep falling down everywhere on this island. You've done it twice. Caution, beware of weirmoles lurking nearby. When you spot them digging beneath your feet, remember to feed them with explosive surprises. Wow, I'm glad you told me that instead of letting me find out for it. Oh, now we're throwing pots around. Okay. Found 10 bombs, which I wasted. So I can just ignore the weremoles, which I am. You found 20 cents. I guess, oh, wait, I can just climb over it. Son of a... Oh, alright. I was really expecting to plunge into the pit. You found a heart coin. I guess you get 4 of them and you get hearts. That's probably how it works. Anyway, there was a treasure chest. There was a treasure chest? I feel pretty sure, but maybe I didn't come in this way. Right, I came in at the top of the hill, so I'm gonna go back around and get that treasure chest. Oh, I forgot I can run. Somebody fixed the bridge mysteriously. 20 gold. Okay, not really worth it. I did go home and talk to Mom, briefly. She told me to go fuck off to the farm. Ah, I see you found my old bomb bag. Heh heh, you can keep it if you like. Blow up anything that seems strange to you, like these rocks here. Sometimes there's a nice treasure to be found, even behind what are seemingly solid walls. Thank you, Betty. Now let's head to the farm and find the gear that I told you about somehow. I love this ramen. Ramen? Hi, I'm Dana, and I sell my super delicious ramen all over the island. Trust me, it's the best. Give me your ramen bowl, and I'll fill it for you with a price I'll bankrupt myself with. Oh, you don't have a bowl yet? Well, I'll give you one for free as a new customer. Okay, thank you. Oh, hello. I don't have time right now. I'm figuring out how to get Greenhouse Ronkenstein back in shape. No idea why. It's a mess in there, full of thorn vines, weird stuff, and monsters. There's lots of rowdy Tamanege running around. What on earth do they all want in there? Maybe something went wrong with the fertilizer. Yeah, it's probably the poo. The great and mighty poo. Found 50 bucks. I'll just keep that. It's mine now. I guess this is the greenhouse, yeah. It's bigger on the inside. Got a monster soul! That's a perfectly reasonable thing for me to have. What are these? Oh, I don't know, but I killed somebody with one. Alright, don't fall down there. Good enough. Mow the grass for health upgrades. I simply do not feel threatened by the weasels or the ferrets or whatever the hell those are that are digging around. Like, they're just not threatening me. It's Sans Undertale! What's he doing here? Okay, I'll give him credit. That was a very intuitive interaction. Like, I knew immediately I could put down a bomb and hockey stick it. You found one key. Good. Like, why would you give me a hockey stick if I couldn't bonk bombs around? You found a dungeon map. Yep, that's a dungeon map. So... I guess up and to the left. Anodyne gives you a broom because part of the conceit is that you're a janitor. They don't really do much with the janitorial thing, though. Until the end game. That, I guess, is when they do start doing stuff with it, but... I'll play Anodyne at some point in the future here. Also, Anodyne 2 gives you a vacuum cleaner, which I think is the best way to convey that it's the sequel to a game where you played a janitor. Okay, hold on. Okay. No. No. Yeah. I wasn't getting anywhere with that. Hey, human, are you here for the big show too? I'm already so excited for it. So hyped for the end of the world. Wait. Wait. Where's my map? Where's my treasure radar? Did you start me over entirely? Crap. Well, I hate that. But now there's no enemies. So... I don't know how to feel about this. Like, I don't know quite... I don't know. Well, let's check this out. This plant can spit fire. It burns down all kinds of things. Okay. Cool. Okay, this is what highlights the path. I'm glad I can just walk into the greenhouse and start setting shit on fire. That's a very normal thing to expect to do. It's locked! You need a key, which I had. But I don't have now. And it just gives me the chest because I killed everything last life. This is such a weird way to do it. Alright, do I unlock the rock or the door? I'm going with the rock. That was a mistake. That was clearly a mistake. Shit. Alright. If this other chest down here isn't a key, I'm in deep trouble. By the way, we have 10 demos to go. We're on demo number 2. It's gonna be a thing tonight. Whoops. I don't know what we're counting down to. Oh, I can push these. Okay, cool. I can push all of those. Okay. And they just leave scrape marks. So up. I'm not going to be playing long enough to bother with all the money. So I'm just kind of ignoring it. No? Alright. So, what was up with this then? Not this. What was up with this then? Okay. You found a VIP ticket. And got hit while I was opening the chest. That's a little mean. Yeah, these are good puzzles. Wait, is this a save spot? Yes, okay. Oh, I see. The air conditioner is running, so it's icy in here. The ice cube machine produces blocks in no time. Just leave the room for a moment and they're back again. That implies that I can break these. No? Alright. Fire. You're right, fire. And then we clean out the top 3. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, we can just set those on fire. That's fine. Okay. Cannot push the... Oh. We need to, hit that over there. Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm not a complete idiot. Some parts are required. Alright, to the south is a chest. And there's a chest here, too. 2 leak. I'll have to get that again in a minute. What's in here? But yeah, my goal was to beat this first dungeon. Hey man, people are saying there's a strange wall in the big room. Maybe a bomb could destroy it. Okay, I didn't see or think about that. Strange wall in the big room. Alright, let's go back and check that out. Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't, like, Tulik one of those Star Wars species? Those are the things with the head tentacles, right? That's Twi'lek. Oh, okay. I got coal! I'm getting nothing for Christmas. Have to redo this puzzle, which is a little irritating. Particularly because I haven't had to redo any other, puzzle. Yeah, Janeway is my favorite Star Trek captain. Just absolutely powerful derangement. Ah! I actually do not see. I don't see any walls you would have to bomb in this room. Okay, there was no signifier there whatsoever. Except, I guess, for the little bricks. A honeypot. Okay? That was inessential. Now, I guess I just need to learn this game's visual light. Can I step on this rake? 0 out of 10. Upgrade my hockey stick. No, I needed, like, way more honey for that, actually. I needed, like, 6 honey and 7 of something else, and... Unless the 7 is coal. I would love to upgrade the hockey stick, though, but... I would have to go farm honeys from something. Alright. Let's go fight a boss. Fuck. Go back. Why? Need to light the son of a bitch. Okay. Oh, little human, I see you've got a VIP ticket there. Let me open the VIP entrance for you. But I've got to ask you, do you have any weapons on you at the moment? Oh, okay, this is just a hockey stick, not a weapon. You can pass. Enjoy. Oh, if humans started attending my shows nowadays, you have a pair of fine watermelons, ma'am. Not really. I'm looking for an object, an ancient gear wheel. Have you seen something like that? I might know what you're talking about, but while I'd love to assist, my dear, I'm afraid I can't be of any help right now. Huh, what's the issue? Madame Vita is preparing for her grand performance today. And unfortunately, the elevator to her stage is out of order. Maybe I can lend a hand. If you assist me with my show, I can guide you straight to your elusive gear wheel. Does that arrangement suit you? Deal. Your willingness is truly appreciated, my dear ones. Let's roll. By the way, I'm Nia. It's a pleasure to meet such a lively young spirit. I'm Vita, and this is my most educated fan, Tama. I, too, shall stand by the illustrious Madame Vila. What an honor. To tackle the generator issue, we need to kindle the fire within. But be careful, the machine seems to be quite a bit out of control. Is it weird that I've been killing these guys through the entire thing? And, now I'm just having a conversation with them? Okay, that doesn't really... Aha. No. Alright. Fire. Then. No! Turn! Ugh. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Really? I'm mad. Do you need to charge it? You mean, do I need to... That's the firing animation. I just push B once, and it takes that long to charge. It's not like a conscious thing. Fucking... There! Okay. Hey! This reminds me a lot of the, that one scene in Final Fantasy VI. Hey, it's too dark in here. Something's wrong with the lights. Tama, could you help me find a way to the other side? I'll keep trying to ignite the lamps here. Certainly, Miss Nia. It's crucial all the lamps are ignited simultaneously, or the entire performance could turn into a disaster. No problem, leave the chandeliers to me. Can I... No time to go back, I have to keep the light aglow. Oh. Oh, what the... Okay. The amount of time it takes to charge this thing is a problem. The amount of time it takes to charge this thing is a serious problem. Son of a... 2, 3, now. 2, 3. Whiff. Okay, there we go. They're making it easier. Yeah, if you hit the plants, it'll light both torches. I couldn't hit the plants. Hey, Nia, over here. Follow me downstairs. I need some help there. Is this where he betrays me? Well done on reaching this point. Down yonder, at the end of the corridor, there are some wild fans who seem eager to storm the stage. Would you mind holding them at bay while I attempt unlocking the backstage door over here? A vice president, a cartoonist, an SNL alumni, or a famous poet? Yes. Excuse me? Hey! Yeah, no, sorry, man. You lose. When was the last checkpoint? Right here. Good. Alright. That didn't do a damn thing. Okay, a couple of them can get by, it looks like. Not everybody. Goddamn delay. Doesn't matter. Oh my god. No! Don't go that way! Okay, this sucks. I'm done. Step away if you're stuck. I am. Goodbye. Ugh! That has some very irritating ideas about gameplay. Then again, so do classic Zeldas sometimes. Am I gonna wishlist that? No. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you folks did. I'm not. Let's play something else. Something different. Let's play Beast Breaker. Beast Breaker, the tactical ricochet RPG. Select your gear, plan your attack, line up the best angle, and launch. Watch the heroic skipper careen around the screen and break the giant beast into pieces. Alright, let's give this a shot. I want to break something now that we've played some of that. Not quite pinball, more like billiards, I would say. Given the bouncy. Up. Hold on, I gotta window it. It's making all my resolutions go nuts. Wow. Both screens just went absolutely deranged. Setting it to windowed. There we go. Okay. Nudge this back just a bit. Let's see what this is like. We've got movement. Okay. Incoming transmission from the big giant head. One final time I ask you to raise your sword. The beast outside your farm has cornered me. Without intervention, I may not survive. Please. Ambushed by a shard Nestrax. Select Desperate... You get quests from the Google Maps pane? Yeah. Use the mouse to aim your attack. We're gonna bounce back and we're gonna hit it in the head. This is a core. Core takes several hits to destroy. These are scales. Scale can be destroyed with a single hit. Okay. Use the attack to aim your mouse. Pretty much. You are out of actions. Scales grow back every turn. Oh. I don't think I can hit anything useful. Nope. Not only can I not hit anything useful, I can't leave myself in an advantageous position. Oh, it's got a butt! It's got a butt! Maybe I can hit it in the butt. Damn it. These angles! I need the angles! No. Ah! Shoot the core! I did in fact shoot the core, now it's sitting on me. I'm somehow not dead. Alright, we're down to 2. Infuriating Peggle. So, Peggle. I don't know how many times I rebound. Alright. There we go. Got it. And now I'm gonna have to fight the butt. Did I stop it? Stranger, you safe? No one's here. Who sent that message? Should get Granny's sword back before... Can I control how hard I go? That's a good question. I don't know. Yep, now I gotta hit the... Woo! The highlighted area on the ground is an attack zone. Do not... No! Skipper! Quick, widen your stance! Balance the blade! Now strike the core! Okay, I'm trying to, ma'am. I don't see a way of controlling velocity. Presumably that's some kind of upgrade later on. There we go. Skipper! Someone was in trouble! Anyone with a lick of sense should have sought shelter at the first beast footfall. Only a fool runs toward the danger. They called for help. You got a good heart. We'll talk about my sword later. Right now we need to get our tails back to the farm before we risk a rampage or... Change of plans. We're talking about the sword now. Oh, hi. Shard Needlebeak. Stay nimble and make calculated strikes to prepare for a stronger attack. Yeah, here we go. Previously, Skipper was just flailing around out of desperation. Presumably this is where we learn how to deal 1 damage, gain 1 charge. Alright, we took out a piece. Oh, this sucks. You're all charged up! Now impale it with your sword point. While inside a scalar core, deal 1 damage. I'm gonna do that on my second strike this turn. Alright, impale. Impale is functionally fucking useless, it looks like. The farm's right in its path! Take out one of its cores to stop it! I'm working on that. Beast will rampage. You have 6 turns to win. Okay. Take out one of its cores. It doesn't have to be the strongest. Rampage reset. Good. That distracted it. Destroying a core lowers the beast's growth rate, too. Okay, cool, good. Mouse over the value of the rampage counter will reset, too. Cool. No rest for weary paws. Strike the vital core. End this now. Alright. Gotta get into a position to do that. Alright, I hit the vital core a couple times. I like this. I like this. There we go. Beast broken! You see what comes of taking risks? That cousin of yours is a bad influence. Oh, that glittering? I haven't seen moats like this since I was just a scrap of a thing. How did that beast keep them inside it while the rest of the magic was chased away? I need to fire up the forge immediately. To fix something? No. Or perhaps... Sword and shield available. These motes from inside the beast, I haven't seen their like for over a generation. See how they shine so much more than the faint flickers we get around the crops? Faint flickers? I don't understand it. Still, waste not, want not. Check your bag. They've tangled into a spark already, not surprised. Back before, we'd find one almost every time we went out wandering. The magic was that plentiful. They're always worth gathering up because sparks need to be untangled. And if we help the magic flow again, here, I'll show you what I mean. Alright, we are blossom crafting. We get a tunic. Used to enchant everything like this in the old days, none of the clouds battery nonsense. Now the motes are free to replenish the world, but they left some of their power behind in this equipment. Unlocked new sword and shield. Okay. I didn't use the old sword and shield yet. The fire lit, the sparks crackling, it's like being back out there again, forging a new blade. And watching a relative nearly get themselves killed. You said you saw a critter and thought they needed help? No, someone asked. With this? One of those? They started showing up the past few days. Look like trouble to me. I've been locking them in the cellar. You've been locking them? Okay. A whole box full. One's still moving! Farmstead in danger. You're grown now, and I'm well used to having warnings ignored, but I'll say it regardless. The world will always be filled with critters in trouble. I don't want you to be one of them. Even if magic might still be out there. Take the better sword at least. Okay. Now we'll have new techniques, I imagine? Ooh. Oh. That's cool. Rushing in heedlessly makes for a fool's fight. Tailor your attack to the gear you've got. Your armor has an ability that modifies a piece of the beast. Bonus tiles are randomly assigned to a beast scale. So I damage this, I do an extra damage. Strike, spot flaw, applied crack. Defensive charge, shield bash. Okay. Let's actually try and get out of there. Rampage reset, good. Oh, shit, ow. Okay, I broke one of the natural weapons, and it removed part of the damage field. That's good. A defensive charge will prepare you to block attacks. Cool. Let's go... What are those? Let's go this way. Plus Tangle, plus Placid. Alright. Yeah, I love this, actually. This is great. Oops. No, never mind. Game sucks. I go to bed. Do a defensive charge on the second, so you have it up during the boss's turn. Not a bad idea. But I don't need it if it's gonna The defensive charge is if I'm going to be in the boss's sphere of effect, I think. If I'm confident... And if I plan well... More emotes! Scamper quick to gather them. Yeah, I can do this. Whiff. Granny wants me to build up blocking tower for defense, but could I channel it into a shield bash instead? Consumes all block. Plus 5 stats for each block consumed. I have no idea how far it's gonna go is the problem. Fortunately, if I can keep resetting its rampage, it doesn't matter. Patience pays off. If you spot flaws in the beast core, you'll do more damage with each blow. Fortunately, I am about to win. I thought. There we go. Hey, so who did I find and help? That first time. No one, I guess. In the kitchen... Nothing I can interact with? New Spark, Tangle Spark. Placid Spark. But I can't make anything new with them. And in fact, I don't have those sparks when I look at it. What? Oh. I have motes. I do not have sparks yet. I need 2 more motes. Okay. I'm gonna see if there's one more battle I can do. You're not the one I expected to answer my message. You're the stranger you tried to help, yes. Tell your grandmother you met someone named Cinnabar. That they're a mail carrier of sorts. And that they bear missives from those in desperate need of... Who? Where are they? Eager, aren't you? There's a beast stalking a settlement at the furthest edge of Bramble Hollow. So now the only question is, what do you plan to do about it? Alright, let's go. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Sap and Splinter, they're still heading due south. Those folks ought to evacuate right quick. Whoa, you there. Slow your skedaddle. Needle beasts like that one are mighty fine hearing. I've been tracking its trajectory, and there's about to be big trouble, and I do mean big. I'll help. Help me warn the townfolk, you mean? And wait. If you're really tempted with that beast, at least take some pick-me-ups. Consumables. You can use them once per turn. Cool. This is really like top-down Shadow of the Colossus, isn't it? Talk about pep in your step. Let's see what you can do with this. Instantly gain 8 health. Cool. No. Alright, it's gonna swipe. I guess I can't get between them. But now I should be able to whack the ever-living fuck out of this thing. There we go. That was a big shot. Yeah, let's just end up behind it. Oh. Can remove those scales. That's good. Is there an item that can help here? Probably not. Like, I can gain a little bit of extra charge. Spot flaw. Apply cracked. And now I'll be able to hit it for more damage. There we go. Win. Beast broken. And now I'm gaining levels because, I'm actually helping people. Wow, you're a real champ! Well, blow me over with a breeze. You may be tiny, but talk about making a big impact. The name's Jonquil. Feel free to look me up if you ever find yourself in the Hollow again. Unless finding yourself a way out of the thicket afterwards has you fretting. Maybe. I'll be happy to help with that, champ. After what you just did for those folks, the least I can do. Thanks for inviting me in, man. That's real hospitable. Feels like there may be an incentive to grind. That's true. I am probably doing this inefficiently by just actually beating the boss. Yes, well, seemed only right after what you did for Skipper. Skipper did the hard work themselves, saving that settlement. A rescue worthy of the Whiskersmith twins. Just me and my grandchildren now, no need for a fuss. Wait, do you mean soap me in a stream? How did I not realize? This forge! That scar! You're... Here we go. This a Whiskersmith! Oh, it's a real honor, man. If there's anything I can do to lend a paw, say the word. I don't like Skipper out there alone. And we do have plenty of chores around the farm. So there's room enough. You can stay for the moment. Alright, Jonquil is now coming with us and apparently drinking all of our tea. We can make plus 10 max health and a bonus charge tile. Nice. Alright, this is great. This is great. I want it. I am wishlisting this right the fuck now. Coming soon, it says. I hope so. We are... We still have this many games to go. Isn't that wonderful? And one of these is a long RPG. And one of these is a point-and-click adventure game. Let's do the point-and-click adventure game. The night before the wedding, the altar burns down and the wedding planner is injured. The family blames a curse, but she suspects foul play. Play the college student who goes undercover as her replacement. Can you solve the mystery before the wedding? This is blatantly... This is like Schmancy Drew. Schmancy Shmoo. This is a point-and-click adventure game. Pre-rendered graphics. You play as a teenage detective. I know exactly how this is gonna play. All I need to see is the writing. And if Her Interactive ain't gonna do it, I'm glad someone is. Vivian Wade. Let's, This is a now playing for ants. But that's fine. Get this up, get it captured, get playing. How many games left to go? 7. This will be, I think, our 3rd tonight. Okay, this is capturing a black screen right now. Is it capturing motion? Yes, good. Movement cursors. Okay. Okay, this is good. Well, she's dead. The Ethics of Justice, Criminal Investigation. Is that how to be a main character? Yeah, Secrets to Main Character Energy. That's good. The Art of Avoiding People You Know on Campus. 50 Ways to Turn Instant Ramen into Something That Doesn't Taste Like Regret. I need a copy of this. Let's see. Can we activate? Breaking news. Spontaneous fire destroys wedding of Cassandra Douglas. The wedding planner who was there at the time was injured and has now quit. College student was so scared to tell parent he got an F, he faked his own... Ooh, wait, funny cat videos. Oh, I can't see that tab. Damn. Beware! Angry squirrels are attacking anyone who goes near the big oak tree in the park. Cool.
I'll do homework later.
Okay. Rude? I mean, no, I'm not gonna let you go near the oak tree. There are oaks there. They might kill you. Alright, what now? Did I miss something? Have to watch the video.
Tonight's top story. A mysterious fire broke out last night at the local park, which was supposed to hold the outdoor wedding of one of the Douglas family. The flames appeared to start on their own, with no clear source. The wedding planner, who was there at the time, was injured and has now quit. This is what Police Sheriff Thompson had to say.
After a thorough investigation, you know by looking at it from my car, I have decided that this was probably just a freak accident. Maybe from lithium battery or something. Happens all the time. Like, you know, from electric scooters and microwaves and crap like that.
We tried to reach out to the Douglas family, but received no response. Not surprising. But it looks like the ceremony has been postponed. This is Phoebe Green with Bluewood News. Back to you, John.
I hear the phone. The phone. Which is in my apartment somewhere. Where the fuck is my phone?
Aren't you supposed to be leaving by now?
Okay, Miss I have a giant corgi plushie. Where the fuck is my phone?
Hello?
Hi, is this Vivian Wade?
Yeah, that's me. Who's calling?
This is Rachel Patel. I'm the wedding planner for Cassandra Douglas. Or I was. Until the fire.
Oh, right. You're the one who burnt down the altar or something?
Excuse me? The fire burned me, not the other way around, okay?
Oh, sorry. Are you
I
okay?
love that you have the insensitive
Second
options.
degree burns, smoke inhalation, a broken arm, and some bruises. I'm recovering though, slowly. The doctors say I'll be fine, but I can't work from this hospital bed. That's why I'm calling. I need help.
You need my help? I'm not a nurse. You sure you don't have the wrong number?
Yes, I'm sure. Just listen. My cousin, David Shah, teaches at your college. He told me about you. Said you solved that mess with his stolen test answers last semester. He said he was grateful for what you did, and also impressed by your natural detective skills.
This will need a proofreading pass, but I'm into it already.
Oh, I didn't know Professor Shaw is your cousin. Wait, he told you I had natural detective skills?
Yes, he said you're clever, detail obsessed, and stubborn enough to chase down the truth. You have a knack for seeing things others don't see. I need that. I need you.
Me? But that was just a silly campus thing. Look, I don't know if I can help you. Okay, I'm not a real detective. Shouldn't you hire a professional?
Believe me, if I could, I would. But between my hospital bills and what I've already spent on lawyers, I can't afford a private investigator. You're the only one I can turn to.
Look, Autistic Nancy is a whole, like, thing in the fandom. Like, ignores social cues, incredibly detail-oriented, occasionally innocently insensitive, etc., etc. Like, Autistic Nancy to his touch. Okay, that is a different... That's a whole different level. But, yeah. You think...
You really think I can pass as your replacement? Honestly, I don't know anything about planning weddings. I could really mess this up for you.
I don't think you will. But please understand. The family thinks the fire was caused by some curse. A curse. They're brushing it off, acting like no one's responsible. I don't buy it. This was not an accident.
Okay. Every detective in all fiction has autism. The guy from Psych is completely neurotypical. He's just an asshole. I think that's your one exception.
So, you think one of them actually started the fire?
Exactly. The police are so incompetent, they just ruled it an accident.
That's true.
So if anyone sees this news story, they might think I did it. If I can't prove otherwise, then everything I've worked for will be ruined. Whoever caused this deserves to face the legal consequences.
Alright, well...
Whoa, this sounds way over my head.
You'll be fine. You don't have to be an expert. Just pretend to be one. No one will notice. All you have to do is handle my duties, ask questions casually, and keep your eyes open. If you find the truth, I can take it to my lawyer. Just blend in as my replacement. Please, Vivian, you're my only chance.
Imposter syndrome is so fucking fake. You don't have to be an expert. Just pretend to be one.
Fine, alright, I'll do it. But I can't promise perfection, okay? So please, no high expectations.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much this means. And remember to call me anytime you need help. That is, if I'm not already sleeping from the pain medication, of course.
I'm gonna be high as fuck this weekend. Have a good day.
Well, I guess I'll go look for my notebook so I can take some notes. And then I'm on my way.
Good. My lawyer will drop off the case file to your room in a few minutes.
She lurking
And
outside?
before you go, be sure to dress professional. It's more convincing that way. Good luck.
Thanks. Talk to you later.
Be sure to dress professional. That's why you can't get Nancy Drew for this. Nancy Drew only owns like a horse shirt and mom jeans. Then again, alright, let's look around. Ooh, crispy
These
cookies.
cookies look really good. Can I have some?
Sure, but just a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed. Cognitive biases and decision making. Is Mayonnaise an Instrument by Pat Starr? Okay. Alright, I guess that's our roommate's, side of the room. Can we dress up?
I should find my notebook first.
Oh, right, my notebook. Notebook.
Wendy and Jazz, my two best friends.
What year does this take? I don't know. That is a very good question. I think my roommate might be taking Psych 101, but, Notebook. Not in here. Not allowed to look at my, thingy. There's my notebook. To do, get dressed, go to Cassandra's house. Suspects, notes, okay. We're all tabbed out. Dress professional.
You're not wearing that, are you?
No, obviously not.
This looks okay.
I'm wearing the purple thing. Didn't want to code another NPC, huh? Witness, Rachel Patel. Jared Hudson and Cassandra Douglas were supposed to have an outdoor wedding at the Willow Creek Park. Sudden fire erupted from no ignition. Wedding planner was the only witness. Family insists the fire was caused by a curse. It's hiring a private detective to uncover the truth. Go undercover as Rachel's replacement wedding planner. Your identity as a detective must remain secret. Yeah, I'm sure. Alright. We got the file. Let's fucking roll.
So, wait. Now you're undercover as a wedding planner? I'm surprised you agreed to this. You don't even know anything about weddings. You don't even know the difference between a corsage and a boutonniere.
So it's not the same?
No.
Oh no, you see? That's why I'm nervous. What if I say the wrong thing? I'll blow my cover, you guys.
Okay, calm down.
Sounded like she just ran a stop sign.
Yeah, you're smart, you're resourceful, and you'll probably get to be around cute groomsmen. Win-win.
Thanks. I needed that. Oh, wait, I think I'm here.
I'm glad we've got the,
Fancy. Makes mine look like a dumpster.
glad we've got a Beth Marvin
Be
and
sure to catch us
George
up
Fane
what's
on the
going
line.
on. In the meantime, we'll be watching that new reality show, Pacific Run. It's so fun to watch because it makes absolutely no sense. It's so bad it's actually hilarious.
Yeah, more like it's so bad, I'd rather watch paint dry.
Sounds interesting. Well, have fun with that. Wish me luck.
Go get 'em, detective.
Starting and ending at You're Resourceful, and yeah, you're resourceful and you have a couple of friends. Alright, I can do this. Wedding planner. I'm the replacement. I'm walking directly across their lawn.
Hi, can I help you?
Oh, they've got the canned animations too.
Hi, I'm Vivian, your new wedding planner. Rachel called me to be her replacement.
Ah, so she actually found someone brave enough to take over? Bless your heart.
Well, I've never been someone to run from a challenge.
Sweetheart, this isn't a challenge, okay? This is chaos. Honestly, it might be best if you just leave and save yourself the trouble.
The thing is, this is actually better quality than her interactive ever gave us. Visually, at least. The writing, needs some proofreading passes, but I'm completely stoked for this.
But don't you need help? That's what I'm here to do. I already drove all this way. Just give me a chance.
Well, you certainly do look the part.
Of course.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Vivian. Come in.
Voices are uncanny? I'm pretty sure they're... I think the uncanniness of them is what makes me convinced that they are human.
I'm Cynthia, mother of the bride. It's nice to meet you.
You too. Nice place you got here. Real fancy.
Thank you. It's been in the family for generations, but now with everything that's happened, I can't stand it.
Like, I'm not sure. I'm 99% sure the voices are human. Hello, Damage Control Blog and company. The animation is very stiff, yes, but her interactive animation was stiff too. We are playing a Nancy Drew-like for the moment. It is exactly my sort of thing. Hello, Raiders. I play stuff and things, and I do things.
What do you mean? What exactly happened?
Oh, where do I even start? The altar was set up at the park. Sometime late last night, it just went up in flames. No one was there, no candles lit, nothing. Just flames out of nowhere.
That's unusual. And the wedding planner?
Yes, Rachel, she was there finalizing some things. Poor woman got too close when it started. She wasn't badly hurt, but I suppose getting singed by supernatural fire was enough to make her quit.
Oh, we're jumping
Can't say I
straight to
blame her.
Supernatural.
Why would the fire be supernatural?
Because of the curse.
The curse! Yeah, I'm going to tab over to the store page and... I'm like 90% sure this is all handcrafted.
Curse? What curse?
I'd rather not. It's bad enough we're dealing with it. I don't need to go bringing it all up again.
Fair enough. But I'll admit, a curse does sound like a pretty big deal.
It's enough of a deal that my daughter hasn't slept in days. She's convinced the wedding is doomed, and I'll be honest, so am I.
I should check the discussion board, actually, and see if there's anything in there about
It could
AI
either be a
voices, but...
curse or sabotage.
Sabotage? No, I don't think so.
You'd be surprised what people can do. Know anyone who doesn't like you right now?
A lot. Kind of hard to narrow it down.
Oh, good. Everybody hates you.
Well, that's helpful.
Look, if you really want to take this on, there's a folder Rachel left behind. It has basically everything you need for fixing this mess.
All right.
I'll go look for it and do my best to put things back together.
Thank you. You're a brave soul, Vivian. If you can pull this off, you'll be a miracle worker.
Thanks for the advice. And don't worry, I can handle it.
Yeah, let's look around the place a little bit. Well, here we are in the kitchen. Cereal, flour, sugar, and coffee. Mixed nuts, dark chocolate, crunchy clouds. I want to eat crunchy clouds. Can I eat all of your food? Note to self, don't forget, make sure the bride has her bouquet for the start of the ceremony. Alright.
Looks like she keeps it locked.
Ooh, lock of a puzzle. Well, right now, I guess the puzzle might be... Call, Wendy? No. Wait a minute. Rachel's not on our list. Also, I just brought up the book in the background. Unlock Rachel's binder. I better start looking for the code. I guess I can't call Rachel. We're not allowed to. That's concerning. To-do list, still need to get dressed. No, unchecked. Not sure if Dark Chocolate is an AIism. Let's look at that again. Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Wow, this cake is huge.
Can I take a bite? No? Okay. Alright, if I were the code... Why the fuck is the Holy Grail here? No, polish the Unity Gauntlet. The bride and groom share a drink at the end of the ceremony. It's tradition. What kind of weird Mormon-ass nonsense is that? Okay. Cereal Masters. Belgian waffles. Note to self, set the champagne for the toast. Keep bottle cool in the fridge. Bride's request. Serve the champagne chilled. I'm sure that's not a faux pas. The store's locked. Oh, we don't get an it's locked. Drink out of the Thanos Gauntlet. The Thanos Gauntlet. Let's see, bring the family, stay in comfort, come back soon, visit Glasgow, Scotland. This feels like a reference to that one Nancy Drew game that takes place in a Scottish, castle. But I can't just say everything is a Nancy Drew reference. I can't do that. What is this? It's a funeral urn. I can't interact with it. Okay, here we are out back.
I can't go out there just yet. I can't go out there just yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this a demo limitation? How fucking big is this house? Goddamn rich white people? Oh, hello. Apparently nobody likes this guy.
Your radio, your shine.
All right, welcome back to The Truth Hurts, the only talk show where facts are optional and opinions are mandatory.
What? I just saw somebody out the window. Someone was watching us. Sonnet? I hardly know it! Recipes that will make your mama jealous by Walter Mellon. Why your pet hates you. I'm pretty sure this chihuahua wants to kill me. Parenting tips. Just wing it. Oh, hello. This looks like a puzzle. No. I want this one. I want the one in front. Oh my god. I want the one in front. Ah! Okay, this is really annoying. This is really annoying right here. It is taking from behind, and that is irritating as shit. Yeah, these are supposed to be sorted, but not in numbered order. It's just that every time I try to take the one with the D on it... Alright. Oh, I can't move them. Oh, wait, I can move these. Oh, they lock when they're in place. They lock when they're in the correct order. Okay, that's helpful. So all I have to do is focus on getting these out onto the shelves. I guess. And then we can start fucking around. Okay. So F is in the right place. No? So I don't think it's fine because there's no N. And I don't think I have to put them in alphabetical order. What can I spell with this? No. Can I spell with F, possibly O? Wait, this is in the wrong place. Yeah, I'm not... Might need to order them since 1, 2, 3, 4 is locked in. Alright, let's put them in order. You're right, I do have to put them in order, it looks like. So where's 4? 4 is right here. Where's 5? They are very faded. I think this must be... Yeah. Oh, you're right. I wasn't even looking at the alphabet. You found the dev's vlog, and it sounds like she's doing all of it herself. Good for her. I'm glad of that. C, D, E, F, G, H. I. This is not making any sense. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, 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 S. Oh. Wrong slot! I can spell, I swear.
Got it. I better put this back just like how it was.
What? I'm going to piss in your soup. Okay, I can't arrange it any further.
I better put this...
Alright, this is apparently the correct solution. So... Actually, wait a minute. Wi-Fi password? No, I can't access that. I don't know. I'm not sure what that puzzle was for. The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah, I'm not sure what that puzzle was for. Is her binder on a computer? No, we have her binder. Or we had it. It must be in the thing now.
Jack Douglas.
Former business tycoon Jack Douglas goes from success to silence. Interesting. I'm not going to look through the entire paper right now. I am,
This clock sounds broken.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. I want to say A is 0, J is 9. Yeah? If you start at 0, J is 9. So... what did this say? Alright, I don't actually know. Wow, FHTB. There are 4 uppercase letters. There are. So that would be... 5... 3... 7, 1. Thank you.
I better put this back just like how it was.
Alright, let's try 5, 3, 7, 1. I was working it out in my head. I feel a little embarrassed, but... Unlocked. Oh, is this a gear puzzle? I actually don't have any gears, so... we will come back to this. Or rather, we would. I'm gonna be honest. I'm done with this right now. I am wishlisting this game. We will see it in the future. This is an authentic Nancy Drew, and God help me, I want to play it. I want to play the other Nancy Drews too, but they don't work so well anymore on this computer. Anyway, this is going to be a long night, folks.
Maya, we studied together.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. Yeah, that... Alright, of these games. You know, you brought up Drango a moment ago. That reminds me that at the last minute tonight, I added Obey the Insect God. Step foot into the lair of the Insect God if you dare. Face brutal enemies in pulse-pounding combat with digitized sprites that harken back to your favorite controversial fighting games from the 90s that your mom's hairdresser's kid let you play that one time. The castle awaits. You will notice that one of the enemies is apparently a giant floating flaming wolf head. Anyway, this is like Mortal Kombat as a Prince of Persia. Do we have twin goddesses energy? I have no idea what that is. You are in way too deep in the Kusoge hole. Get out of the Kusoge hole. Anyway, let me, game uses a strobing effect and flashing lights. Okay, we'll watch out for that. A Chunko Freakies movie game. Can we turn the volume? Whoa. Okay.
Sure maiming the friendly forest folk is one of my mission objectives.
Good point. Update the title bar. Forgot. Thank you very much. I do watch Max, dude. Max is a good guy. Okay. You can adjust the difficulty. Cool, thank you. Basic attack is X and Y. Cool. I'm immediately fucking dead. Oh wow, this has, like, no feedback whatsoever on anything.
That's him.
Son of a bitch, the screen froze. Hold on. Can I window this? Can I please window your game? Yes, I know you see the option screen. I can see what you see. I just wasn't looking. Does it move now? No. Can I capture it this way? No. I cannot window this game. It is forced full screen, and forced full screen is not capturing properly. So we cannot play this game. Alt-Enter doesn't do anything. Alt-Enter is Enter. That's all it does. It does not alt the Enter. Cool! Giant Bomb, we're streaming it last week. Giant Bomb probably knows how to stream better than I do. How the fuck do I force a game into a window? Use Alt-Enter! No, it doesn't work. I'm gonna try one more time. Like, it's updating now. Well, it was updating until it started... Like, why does it not update from there? Like, if I move it out of the window, then it's fine. Multi-adapter compatibility, maybe? Does that work? No. OBS black magic that you don't know how to wrangle. Yeah. OBS doesn't capture video for me when a game is in full screen. And, one of the reasons why borderless gaming was created, it probably is, yes. I wish I had that and knew how to use it. I apologize, folks. We cannot obey the insect god. Let's play something else. How badly do I want to fuck around with my OBS setup live on stream? At the start of a stream, I'd be fine with it. 2.5 hours in, I'm not particularly up for it. Like, if it were earlier on in the stream, I would be up for working with this, but we have more to go through, so...
Ice is frozen water.
Yeah, you know what? I will be back in just a few minutes. I'm going to get up and walk around, go to the bathroom, refill the water pitcher. I will be back in just a couple minutes, I promise. I will leave you folks with music. Let's barbecue these shanks. I felt bad about doing this briefly, and then I didn't anymore.
Hey, are you okay?
I think I see something.
What is it?
I see a weird-looking little person.
Get in the ball. Get in the ball. Birdie ball ball. Ball birdie ball. Ball ball birdie. Birdie birdie ball ball ball. Oh. I love when I'm peeing and the voices tell me I'm a weird little person. Thanks a lot for that, guys. Alright, I am back. I've returned. Hello. Let's play something else that may or may not work. Let's get this arcade game out of the way. This is Bombcat. Throw bombs and charge ahead in this stage-clearing action game packed with respect for 80s classics. For 80s arcade. Rescue the lady imprisoned in the factory. There's always a lady imprisoned in a factory or something. Always. Why is it always gotta be a lady imprisoned in a factory? Alright, let me see if I can get this one captured. Yes? Is it flashing? No. Alright, let me get this one into a window. You notice how it suddenly comes to life? Alright, this'll do. This is fine. There we go. Okay. This is a little scuffed looking, but stuff is moving, so. Special stage. Alright, we can jump. We can throw a bomb. We can die. That is just an Archeops. That is a Pokemon. There's a pineapple. Yay, pineapple. Ah, I keep immediately throwing the bomb. I need to not do that. Yeah, I can't do anything about that bird. Once I'm down there, I can't really do much about the bird. There we go, we bombed all the things, and now I guess we have to bomb that guy. The music is booming. Sorry, I can't adjust it now. Well, I harmed the big brain, and now we can leave. Not too loud, just go. Okay, that's a relief. You cleared the demo. Oh, okay. Well, that's a video game. Let's try hard mode. But yeah, those little guys, they're like a fossil Pokemon. Oh god, okay. There's a lot more enemies in hard mode. Banana. Yeah, I meant to do that. That cleared out an enemy. That should blow up and hit the computer. No. Oh, I got a flag. 1980. Good year. I can't go down ladders with a bomb in my hands. Oh! That's a new twist. Okay. Yeah, this is good if you like this kind of game. And I do like this kind of game. I love me a good single-screen arcade game that's just like... commit some acts of violence and you win. So this is great for me. Would I buy this? It's $6. I might, yeah. Alright. We're down to 4 titles. And in the interest of getting this one out of the way, let's do a long RPG. At least I hope it's long. That, I believe had some Etrian staff work on it. Wisman's World Retry. Wisman's World Retry is an HD remaster of legendary JRPG Wisman's World from Jaleco, with enhanced 2D pixelated graphic and sound. Just the one graphic. Only one. Experience the vast world of Witherest with 3 fairy-like homunculus. I believe this shares staff with Etrian. I have no idea. Had no idea Jaleco even made RPGs. Well, now you know. Okay, that's Japanese. I can't read Japanese. I'm still gonna watch the attract mode. Because this kind of bangs. Klaus! In! Go! Kuri! Alright. Let's just go ahead and, English? Okay. No, you don't need to restart. New game. New game. In these scrawlings I leave behind my chronicles as the last of those who suffered the first great tragedy. And how do you know it was the first one? It was many years ago when I was merely a boy. Okay, we must have had others since then. I awoke that day, but I knew not where or when. I observed only surroundings unfamiliar. Those around me shared in my predicament, for I knew not them nor they themselves, and we were all of us confounded. We had been bereaved of our past, of our memories. Okay, whoever wrote this definitely did not write the store page. However, all was not lost to that amnesiac haze. There was one precious remnant still surviving. A single tool, both sword and shield, with which to brave this world unknown. And that was magic. Magic, its wisdom still etched to our minds. Our fingers leapt willingly to wield it. But preceding that gift imparted by vacant memory, that single glint of hope in a malaise of despair, came the second great tragedy that befell our people. Okay, that's how you knew it was the first. Continuity. For beyond the city walls within which we had awoken sprawled treacherous wilds rife with malignant beasts. Like dungeons they held us, and so we did name them. Are you saying these are mystery dungeons? Our magic in hand, we delved into these dungeons, these labyrinths of forgotten reverie, these lairs of our tenebrious past. But in the march of time, we gained no ground, our memories hidden still like relics undiscovered, the light of freedom elusive of our desperate eyes. And then one day it came. The third great tragedy. It was as though life itself fled suddenly from the earth, the lands ruptured, twisted, and grimaced with aberrance. We feared the very world may collapse around us, and so we did name it the Collapse. I write now to the poor souls reading these words, my predecessors, captors from birth. If I had but one wish for your lives, it would be that where I have failed to restore to our people their past, to liberate them from this grim internment, that you shall find the strength to prevail, and you shall one day grasp the freedom of the promised world outside. And finally, that you unearth the ultimate truth, that secret which none before could compel from this world, the cause of our condemnation to live and die within these accursed walls. So, apparently Wisman's World was originally a Game Boy game, so this is thick for a Game Boy game. The Mage Gazelle brought a small child before Archmage Adon, leader of the inhabitants of Witherus, a captive city. Gazelle came to have found the child in the forest. With no idea where the child's family may be found, Gazelle offered to raise him back at her laboratory. Uncomfortable with the implication that child rearing could be treated as some sort of research or experiment, Adon took the child in instead and raised him until he was a young man. By the time the young man, Klaus, was old enough to enter the dungeon, Gazelle was already long gone. I assume this is like a quick summary of the story so far. She had entered the dungeon a month prior and was still yet to re-emerge. In hopes of finding Gazelle, he left southward for the Leering Forest. Surrounded by the monsters of the forest, Klaus was saved by three fairy-like beings. They claimed to be homunculi, artificial beings created by Gazelle. While exploring the dungeon with them, they encountered a boy named Albrecht. He has little help fighting monsters, but having spent a lot of time sneaking around the dungeon, hunting and gathering for the city, he has a lot of experience and advice to offer Klaus. Leaving Albrecht behind, Klaus ventured deeper into the dungeon, only for it to suddenly start collapsing around him. Following the collapse, the dungeon developed an entirely different color scheme. What is going on in this dungeon? It's a mystery dungeon! This is it. This is what we need. This pod is what you can use to perform fusion. Yet they want to get you right into this, because fusions are one of the major elements of the game. Now you can perform an anima fusion to fuse us homunculi with monster souls. I don't want to know how it works, I just want to do it. You won't be able to leave until they are all fused. Okay. Let's start with Tori. And we will fuse her with... Oh, these are all good sprites. Kresnak. Actually, wait, do you have an elemental affinity? No. Let's fuse her with this. I wonder if the fusion will make me stronger. Guess I'll never know till I try. No, we're fusing Persona monsters, I think. Alright, yeah, we'll make a fire one, and we'll make 2 other elements. Oh, what do you think? Do I look any stronger? You look hotter. That's important. Alright, now we'll do doe. A deer. A female deer. Do we have any deer in here? No. We do have exactly 1 wind. No, we have several wind. Let's fuse her with whatever this is. I just absorbed the soul, right? Let's get on with it. Now she's Slappy. So this is that soul's power. Not bad, I guess. Alright. And Ian. We'll get... Okay, we have a fire one. And we have a wind one. Let's go with Earth. Orcus. You get the big fat orc. I'm a little nervous, but I'll try my best. I can sense a great strength somewhere within me. I can sense a great club right there. That looks badass. Alright, we have fused our team. We have sword... something... and club. Okay. Looks like we're all ready. Now we're stronger thanks to being fused with souls. We'll be able to fight by your side against monsters. The stronger the monster is, the stronger we'll become when you fuse us with their soul. So keep collecting lots of powerful monster souls for us, okay? That being said, we can't maintain these forms all the time, so only unleash our power when the situation calls for it. Okay, I should give you a brief rundown. No, I'm good. How about we try our hand at the dungeon? How about? Thank you. Let's get out there and do some stupid shit. Excuse me, mister, you going into the dungeons? That was the plan. You bet, we're on our way to the forest right now. A fairy! Oh dear, there I go scaring people again. I'm terribly sorry. My name is Aim, and these are my companions, Doe and Tori. Pleased to meet you. We may look a little like fairies. We're actually alchemical life forms called homunculi. Oh, and this is our master, Klaus. Fairies, huh? You can call us fairies if you like. So what is it you want exactly? Alright, well, my big brother went into the forest yesterday but never came home. If you're going to the forest, could you please look for him? He always comes back before dark, but not yesterday. I'm worried about him. I heard something bad happened in the forest yesterday, too. Maybe something happened to him and now he can't come home. Alright. Yeah, no, we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Shut up. We're doing it. Okay. Help! Want play game! No tutorial! Thank you. I know lots of text boxes are an RPG thing. I usually love lots of text boxes. Right now I am trying to see how the systems work. Hold on a sec. No tutorial! Want play game! I know that smell. It's Al. He must be somewhere up ahead. Wow, really? You mean if I keep walking down the path, I'll find him? Cool. Alright, we found monsters. Let's hit them. Inflict blind on all enemies. Let's try this. Alright, we inflicted blind on most. You know that smell, it's Al? That sounds like an insult. It kinda does. Let's attack the thing in front that isn't blinded. There we go. Yeah, that is a big flub. Inflict burn, single. Okay. And elemental weaknesses are a thing. That's good. There we go. I'm already liking this. I'm enjoying the chain thing that it's got going. Preemptive. Can I fuse somebody with a rat? Ratatosk. Hell yeah. Okay, we hit a weakness. It looks like we're so fast. We just... Hold on. I'm looking at the bar above us, and it looks like they don't get a turn for quite a while. Particularly not if we, you know, pick off their weaknesses. I don't think anybody is Earth El- Oh, wait. Ooh, that's a lot of elemental spells. That's Earth. We do not have anything that I think elementally interacts with this guy. Okay. So, I'm understanding this. Can I do anything with this little rock? No. You have been poisoned. Oh. Silly me to think that something good might come out of a mushroom. Okay, that's a basilisk back there. I'm enjoying this. I really am. Alright. Yeah, if we have something that's resistant, I think the enemy's turn comes faster. And next is the basilisk, which did not really harm us. Okay. We now have a basilisk soul. I wonder if we can go home and, like... Oop. Mushroom. I didn't even see it. I wonder if we could go home and fuse the basilisk soul. Or do we have fusion, like, right here? No. We would have to go back to the... So yeah, I'm into this. But I don't think I'm gonna spend a lot of time on it, because we have other things to do. But... anything that's like, you collect monsters, you fuse them together, you make better monsters. You fuse those monsters to your better monsters. You know the gameplay loop. You understand. Protective buckle. What kind of equipment we got here? Oh, I'm already wearing one. Okay. Do I equip the girls? Yes. Okay. But I'm wondering, can I fuse further here in the demo? Whoop. Well, we'll take these guys out. Resist. Yeah, we'll take these out. And then we'll move along. I do want to go back home and see what we can fuse, if anything, if we are allowed to fuse more. Stone shower. Okay, that hurt a little. I think they really don't want you to die in the demo, though. And the more chains you get, the better. What is this? Obtained mummified something. Mummified critter. Alright. I want to go back and test the fusion system just a bit more. Oh, this is the end of the demo. Okay, we're not allowed. Well, never mind then. Oh, wait, we can just return to the city. Is there any way you can share something? You know what? Sure. I want to fuse with this little creature. And I'm not really happy with this particular... Oh! We can drop the mummified critter in to make it slightly better. That's nice. Hell yes! We made a Moogle. Fusion rank up. And we're allowed to have it inherit a skill. Or two. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is the shit. This right here. This is what you want. Alright, you get to be a centaur. And I'm gonna go ahead and enhance her too. This. Yeah, okay. Fusion complete. Attack up. We can't take Blaze, because we already have Blaze. Yeah, I can see the potential here. I can see a lot of the potential here. I just want to do one more battle, and then we're going to quit this, look at whatever Flair's got to share, and, move along. Explosion! Oh, this resists explosion. Shit. That's a shame. Oh no, now I have like two. And... you can kind of feel that this used to be a Game Boy game, but... I just can't mind. The Game Boy didn't have the pixels to render that bounce, that's true. Let me actually... I'm gonna stop this. Let me pull up Wisman's World real quick. Like, I want to see the original. Okay, yeah, this was GB. This was DS, actually. One sec. One sec. I'm looking at someone's blog about it. This is a DS game. Yeah. Yeah, basically, the boss battles are really difficult, and the dungeon areas are really simple, is the complaint. If they rebalanced it for this version, cool. Watch the trailer for HyperNet Explorer. Alright, give me a sec. We're gonna do this live. We're gonna do this live and in person. Oh, it's this game. Yeah, okay. Hold on. So HyperNet Explorer appears to be a game that is all about pushing the boundaries of RPG Maker. I'm gonna get copyright shit. Welcome to the new millennium. 2 billion people died during the Y2K event, which happened during Y2K. Every boundary between science, religion, magic, and finance is now erased. Camper Tech. Magitech. Economic simulations. Hyperviolence. Here's your play area. Every light in the sky is your enemy. Dungeon crawling. Majora's Mask. Gender Anarchy. Open to Regalia. Absolute Greed Apocalypse. Survive Kessler Syndrome. Esoteric Fishing. Psi Powers. War on Terror. Become Pregnant. Full biological simulation. Surf the HyperNet. Commit Deicide. Obviously, it's an RPG. So, this is obviously a triumph of maximalist, game design. Honestly, I don't see any difference between this and that psychotic art game that I linked once, and I can't remember the title of. But, honestly, I love when people do bizarre shit in RPG Maker. That's why in my draw pool, I have a Final Fantasy XI fan game that includes every system from Final Fantasy XI they could possibly cram in. For example. You will see more RPG Maker here on my channel at some point. And I both apologize for that and do not apologize for that. I'm looking for genuinely psychotic games at times. And that is a video game. Speaking of genuinely psychotic games, it's time to play Prolegomania to a hyperdimensional interface that will be able to manifest from 3-minute interchanges experimental. Which I am going to copy-paste to the bar because I am not typing that. Prolegomania, yes. What are you gonna do when Legomania runs wild on you? Yeah, that looks fucking fantastic. That's great. It's great. That kind of helped a little. Okay, it's time to begin our preliminary experiment. My comm gear isn't fully operational yet, but I want to get started with what we have now. I'm looking forward to collaborating with you on this project. Well, thank you. I'm looking forward to collaborating with you as well. Let's get in this. Let me just get this cow. Hold on. It's doing shit with my resolution. Please let me capture this game. Please let me capture this game. Need it in a window. Hold on. Well, let me try this again. Okay. No, I'm trying out here too. Hold on. There we go. I think I got it. Maybe a little more adjustment. Forgive me if this is, me when I get you. Forgive me if this is screwed up. Is there any audio? There's a little bit of static noise. Okay. Sure. Yeah. We gonna leave. I don't know. Thank you. No idea what the hell that was. Feeling good about it. Wait. Alright, how's this? Communication of intent should now be possible, albeit in a limited form. Perhaps I'll get some kind of response this time. No, looks like we're not there yet. I need to focus on you more. I don't know what led to you being chosen, but the fact remains that you were. Means you'll be helping me with this experiment. Okay. Consider yourself my research partner. I want to know more about you, about what you are. Unfortunately, my comm gear is as yet not fully operational. We've made a connection. My words can reach you. But for now, that's all we can do. I wish I could, Your words, your expressions, your intent, they remain a mystery to me. I need more time to make this interface work both ways. She is dressed like a Final Fantasy character. However, I'm impatient. I can't help it. I understand. There's something I'd like to ask of you here and now. I want you to open yourself up to my observation. Hey, I'm an open book. How you do that is up to you. It may sound like a difficult request, but I believe you'll find a way. Open myself up. I've never been able to observe you directly. What I'm doing is I'm putting it in a window and I'm shaking it around. Is this an earthquake? Aha! What was that? No, wait, was that an anomaly? Would you mind doing that again? It was so brief, I barely knew what was happening. Alright, I am shaking the window vigorously. That's not it? Are you doing this? Yes. How fascinating. Didn't think you'd be able to affect my reality to such a degree. Alright, you can stop now. It stopped. Was that an earthquake? No, I think not. Wasn't just the ground, the whole world was shaking. Now that things have calmed down, we can finally talk again. It was a little disconcerting, but it definitely produced results. I was able to witness evidence of your extra-dimensional nature in real time. You demonstrated in a way I never would have predicted. There are probably more things you could have done than just that. I'd love to look into the other actions you have at your disposal, but this interchange alone has given me a lot to work with. I can hardly wait to get started on it. Doesn't have to be the end. I hope you'll contact me again, but that can wait. I'll sign off here. Me when I fucking get you. That looked bad. Are you okay? Ma'am? Ma'am? I can only hope this message reaches you. Allow me to get straight to the point. Now we're talking screen to screen. I am dead. Oh, did I shake too hard? I'm sorry. Oh, is that it? That's it. Okay. I killed, yeah, I shook too hard. Don't shake your experimental, research, people. Alright, I like that. That seems fun. Here they don't like being shaken to death. Well, how was I supposed to know? Everybody loves being shaken to death. I'm told. Anyway, we have 2 demos remaining. I'm gonna save Alliance Peacefighter for last. Let's do Titanium Court, which I understand is a darling of this show. A surreal strategy game for clowns and criminals. I am both.
Detective, are you sure that you've told me the whole truth?
Police officers never lie.
Go to fuck. Anyway. Let's see if... Oh, whoops. Okay, well. Alright. Titanium Court. A man steps on stage and taps a microphone. Good evening. Before we begin the game, there are a few announcements. First, due to unexpected circumstances, the part of the player will be performed by an understudy. A couple of audible groans and one muffled boo are up from the audience. No, there's no need for that. This kid may not be a star yet, but I've seen her rehearse, and I can guarantee she'll impress you. She may not have had time to memorize any of her lines, but neither have any of you. The audience laughs. May I have a menu, actually? Do we have any options here? Okay, not really. Second, we'd like to warn you this production features a significant amount of obscenity. Fuck yeah, baby! But before all the parents in the audience begin covering their children's ears, know this. The stage is enchanted, such that the obscenities can only be heard by those of sufficient emotional maturity to handle hearing them. Finally, the writing room would like to issue an apology for failing to complete the script before this performance. They are working on it as I speak, so it is my pleasure to announce that tonight's performance is also a race. Who will win? The writers furiously working to finish the script or the performers attempting to perform it? I can't answer that question, but I can announce that the race begins now. We hope you enjoy the game. Where should you start? You are walking through the woods. Pictured, us, when the world around you shattered. Oh, I'm catching Cliff Johnson off this. This was both alarming and inconvenient. Isolated on a lone stretch of ground, you were transfixed as the broken landscape began to rearrange itself. Your eyes followed trees and hills collapsing in lines of 3, as if the forest you knew were a knot becoming carefully untangled. Can I not? But... okay. Good match. You dared not move from your position, as the ground beneath your feet quivered in anticipation of shattering further. You've passed the time this way for who knows how long. Okay. I'm passing the time this way until the court slid into view. At first you weren't sure you could trust your own eyes. But there it was, a great shining structure among the rolling landscape, something stable and enclosed. A shelter. You kept your eyes on it, hoping it would draw you close. Hoping it would draw close enough that you might peer inside its windows. Okay, so our goal is to get that down here. Surprisingly, the court appeared to be able to move freely through the broken landscape, disregarding lines of 3 as it approached your position. Okay, the court can just move. And just as it came near, the shattered landscape lurched. With little warning, the forest snapped back together, as if someone had pulled the knot of reality tight again. Except by now it wasn't the forest you knew, it was hardly even a forest. You stood, stretched, and began the hike toward the court. A.P. Thompson presents... Later, while the sun hovered low over the horizon, there was a feast within the walls of the court. I get the feeling I just skipped something. Hoping to avoid any attention, you sought out a more isolated part of the hall. An empty table near an exit where no one would pay you much mind. A sound plan, except... The hall was soon overflowing with people, and your table was no exception. The young man seated to your right began engaging you in idle conversation. The weather, how you found the meal, the role of the individual in a society, how you preferred to make your bed, those sorts of subjects. Eventually, he inquired about how you came to arrive at the court. Which answers my question quite thoroughly while raising many more, he says, as you continued your tale. But forgive me, you haven't actually finished your story, have you? You admit there is a bit more, though you have yet to make sense of it. The people within the court were earnest but odd. After your arrival, you attempted to get some answers about your whereabouts and the strange circumstances outside. Except... they spoke mostly in riddles and nonsense, didn't they? They did. Let's find out where you are. A woman in her helmet doing her taxes at a picnic table. said the woman. I would love to tell you where we are, friend, but I haven't even figured out where we aren't. She gestured at a stack of maps on the table behind her. We're not in any of those places. Or at least we weren't. Who knows if that's true now that the tide has come in? You attempted another tactic, hoping to glean some information. Perhaps she could at least tell you the name of this place? Oh, we just call it the Court. Its full name is the Court of... I forget. Something like the Court of Aluminum, but it starts with a T. The Court of Tungsten? I don't know, maybe. I'm new here, and I'm bad with names, but at least I can give you mine. I'm Robin. She held out her hand, which you shook as you introduced yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should try to sort these out before the tide settles again. Next, you... Hold on, are you seriously going to tell me about every individual conversation you had in excruciating detail? Yes, you are, because if he lets you proceed uninterrupted, he'll learn that many of these people played a part in what happened next. Fine, fine. Said the man, whoa, pal, before you ask me any more questions, you gotta know my deal. My deal is that I can only answer questions you haven't asked. Really, Nicolas Cage? That's good to know. So as to where we are, no can do. Sorry, can't tell you. But what are we doing? Oh man, we're a court of fairies on a quest to find our missing queen. He looked to both sides and said, so let me know if you see her. Just don't ask me where she is. Talk to the cat. Said a small cat. Nyar. Ah, your questions are numerous but inconsequential, for they miss the current crisis. Nyar. What crisis? Why, the crisis wherein my dinner is late. Ow! It is so late, in fact, that I'm not certain the concept of dinner isn't something I invented in a fugue of hunger. All other societal issues are mere trivialities in comparison to my plight. Ah, please, stranger, might you fill my bowl, ending this ravenous standoff? A woman behind you laughed. Oh, don't listen to him. He's been fed twice today already. No, he has never been fed in his life. Can I use... No. Okay. And the pair discussing magic. A seminar on magic, if you understood the text on the blackboard correctly. Okay, first you take a metaphor, and then you stretch it really thin, right? Right. Like really thin. So thin you forget its original purpose, and you just inflate it. Right, just inflate the metaphor. I prefer to use my lungs for that. Then as it's inflating, you twist it like so. Like so. You still following? I think so. And, hold on. Ta-da! There, now it resembles a dog. A delight for children and such. Okay, so what happened to the metaphor? It's a lovely little balloon dog now. I see. They seem a bit busy, so you left them to it. Finding no immediate answers inside the court, you move to the top of the walls and look outward. Perhaps there was something you could see from this vantage that would shed more light on your situation. To the contrary, conditions outside the walls were even stranger than they were at the time of your arrival. The rest of the shattered landscape had now melted away. The court stood alone amid a void. But not for long. Like a rush of water, new surroundings began to surround. Much of the new topography was familiar to you. You could identify fields, water, woods, and hills. But there was something else to see. A menacing group of other courts were also part of the landscape. You were not alone in noticing these. Someone shouted, "The war! The war! The war is here!" Someone else, "That can't be. Puck said no wars until we find the queen." Then perhaps he should explain that to them. Surrounded by the enemy on all sides and bereft of an obvious course of action, the people of the court began to pray. A man stepped forward and offered the first prayer. I genuinely wish no harm upon our enemy. I merely pray they would fade into obscurity. Wow, I didn't expect that to work. Thanks. A woman named Robin offered the next prayer. My notes are quite clear on this. Prayer does not work. Our time is much better spent steering the court. Remember, their soldiers cannot cross water. We should try to take shelter behind a moat until the tide comes in. There, now that river protects us from nearly half the field, except for these guys. Hills should also show their advance, so for my next prayer... But the next prayer did not belong to Robin. The next prayer belonged to the cat. Ah! So long as we are making demands of God, then my wish as ever is to be fed. Psst, hey. You didn't notice something just happened. I did notice that, actually. The court has just acquired more food. Other parts of the battlefield can be matched to earn bombs, paint, or rocks. None of the fairies in the court will tell you this. Their religion forbids them from acknowledging the existence of the user interface. But I am a secular tooltip. I fear no god. I will do my best to provide you with this vital information. You're welcome. Yes, more of that, please. Alright. Robin then bemoaned the loss of the moat, and we face even more of the enemy than before. Why must I bother? The scholars at the blackboard now chimed in. We've identified the most strategically sound location, this spot right here. If we steer over there carefully, we should be fine. Sitting pretty. But Robin interjected, look at the clock. It's almost low tide. We have time left for only one more move. Hello again. The clock and time left is in fact this unassuming progress bar at the edge of your vision. Much like life, every move you make will deplete some of your remaining time. Wow, fuck to you. We have only one prayer left. What do you suggest we ask for? We might as well pray for a miracle. Well, that's a start. The previous move chained multiple matches together. Because of this, you have earned bonus time. For the fairies of the court, this may as well be a miracle. Is there any chance we could do that again, whatever that was? Yes, actually, right here. But there was no such chance. The next prayer would be the last one. Incidentally, the next prayer also belonged to you. Unsure of what any of this really meant, you imitated the people around you and made a pointless decision. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for that. The battlefield snapped together as the court snapped to attention. Places, everyone! Windows were shuttered, doors were slammed, large swathes of people emerged from further inside and formed a line near the gates. A tap on your shoulder. One of the scholars. We could use some help in the dressing room if you have a free hand. Along with the scholars, introduced to you as Hop and Skip, you sorted through a large pile of costumes, props, and weapons. Check the tag on that, would you? Make sure I put it together properly. Farmer working fairy gathers food from fields. If it looks correct, feel free to hand it out. You handed the bundle of farmer's apparel to the first person in line. Unperturbed by the idea of harvesting wheat in the middle of a battle, they whistled as they marched out the front gate. Now do it again. Now see if this one fits anybody. Soldier! Offensive fairy attacks the enemy. You handed a bundle of armor and weapons to the next person in line. She tested the weight of a weapon in her hand. I haven't received any training, so I'm just planning to hit anything that doesn't belong to us. Oh. After this minimal preparation, the scholars considered their work finished. I'd place our chances of survival somewhere near abysmal, but I'm afraid this is the best we can do. A small mercy, at least. The queen isn't here to witness this. And so you waited with the others for the battle to commence. Must pester you one more time before I take my leave. This is the undo button. Use it to change your mind as many times as you wish before starting the battle. You are liable to lose no matter how many times you change your mind presently. When you are ready to lose, press the play button to proceed to the battle. But should you ever desire the company of your loyal tooltip, all you need to do is click and hold over any button or tile, and I will do my best to explain it to you. Alright. We're going to lose, but that's fine. Yep, we lost. Okay. And then, sometime later, as the sun hovered low over the horizon, there was a feast within the walls of the court. The Mandiarite is beside himself with laughter. Okay, so our court, caught off guard by a sudden war, stumbled behind enemy lines, made a token attempt at resistance, and was summarily toppled. Do I have that right? Yes, it does appear to be an accurate summary. Well, I'm certainly glad I slept through that. As you look at your surroundings, a switch flips in your mind. Your own story makes little sense now that you think on it. How did you... Your companion pats your arm. Don't worry about it. If our court couldn't withstand physical destruction, we wouldn't last 5 minutes within the pull of the tide. Enough of that. It's time I made some introductions. As you've narrowly avoided learning, this place is called Titanium Court. Meanwhile, I have the honor of being the steward of the court. My name is Puck, although my lovers and enemies call me Goodfellow. I am chief advisor and friend eternal to our fair queen. Fancy as that sound, in practice it means he's unemployed. One of the scholars, a man named Hop, has approached your table. He appears to have a drink or two, or 4. He pulls up a seat between the two of you and assumes a jovial posture. Yes, the Queen stood us up, eh, good fellow? Lucky for her, I'd say. I'd skip town, too, if I knew what a sorry showing the court would make. This game feels incredibly British, somehow. Like, it feels, It feels like 1986 BBC production. Like, these people are like Douglas Adams characters. But on the plus side, we can continue draining her wine cellar. Now, you gonna help me with that, good fellow, or are you just gonna stare at me? I don't mind either way. Puck, staring at the scholar, mouth agape, slowly inhales and pinches his nose. What fools! How drunk are you, Hop? The Queen is right here. I've been speaking to her for the entire feast. An excited hush falls over the entire hall. Hop blinks, looks at you, looks at Puck, turns bright red. I see it now. That calls for Her Majesty's finest vintage. I'll be right back. As Hop makes a quick exit, you look steadily at Puck and shake your head. There's no use denying it now, not after the tale you told me. If you'd like more proof, take a look at where you're seated. You slowly take in your surroundings. We are at the head of the court. I did wonder about that. Now, if I may conclude my introductions, let me introduce the court to your majesty and likewise. Long absent, the Queen of Titanium Court, always a stranger, hath arrived. Cheers erupt and dessert is served. Yay! To your left, Hop returned with an armful of glasses and bottles. And about time, too. Good fellow, did you tell her about the war yet? Oberon and Titanium? Yes. A place beloved only of clowns and criminals. And then, just a short while after the feast, the court returns to war. You're in charge of the war now, Your Majesty. You should be fine. Just remember everything we've taught you about magical warfare. Blinking slowly, you remind them that at this exact moment, they have taught you roughly nothing about magical warfare. Oh, good. She remembers quite clearly. Good joke. Well executed. While the field is broken, arrange it to your advantage. What's this? Consult the ever-changing map? You don't know what any of this means. Okay, let's move some tiles around. This looks strategically, effective. We're keeping the enemy to a minimum. We're getting stuff done. We're getting food. I would like not to be next to the enemy, so let's, okay, we're almost out of time. Alright, we are in fact next to the enemy. That's fine. We're only next to 2, so make preparations for the coming battle. We have enough for a couple of soldiers. And a few of these guys. Let's see what happens. Oh, home run! Go! Jenga Jam! I think we're doing quite well at this war thing. We didn't die! Well, having now achieved some kind of victory in the war, you wonder if someone in the court might help you return home. It would be our pleasure if you can show us the way. So that was only one battle. There are many more to come if my notes are to be trusted. Okay, well, if you understand this map correctly, if it even is a map, there appears to be some sort of signage just ahead. Perhaps if you can reach those signs, you'll learn more about where you actually are, along with how to get home. And to reach them, we need to merely be swept forward by the tide, as we have been all along. Convenient. Alright, we just have to make conquests. Let's get rid of these guys. We'll get rid of as many as we can. Ooh, I wonder what that safe is. I really don't want to match the rivers that are blocking the enemy away from us. But I do want to match... Oh, those guys vanished. That's fine. Those... Well, the situation changes quite rapidly here, doesn't it? I wonder what that is. I don't know how to match that. And I am right next to two castles. Alright, what is this? Take a look inside the storage unit? You are quite curious about what you might find inside the storage unit, but it's locked. Oh, alright. Well, that's fine. Okay. Let's see if we win. My many soldiers. They storm the castles. This is a real-time strategy game, isn't it? Well, not really. Turn-based strategy, I guess, but... This is kind of a 4X, maybe? Alright, we are approaching rapidly. Oh, God. Let's get this shit off the field. Match 3, 4X. That's cool. I do want to go over and see what that jack-o'-lantern is. Or possibly just get it down here. I guess we're next to it. Go for it, guys! See if you can conquer that pumpkin while you're out there. Hell yeah, we rule. We rule supreme. Oh god, my guys are dying. It's fine. Those guys aren't going to get to us in time. Yep. We win. We're the best around. A menacing bird cage suddenly appears in front of the court. Your Majesty, I have notes on this foe. Let me know if you'd like to see them. Right, here's what my notes say. First, at the start of low tide, the birdcage will flood its surroundings with water. Following that, the birdcage will attack the court with birds. Fighting it may prove tricky if it's always surrounded by water. The court soldier will prove unable to reach it. You agree. You wonder if there's another approach the court could take. Either way, you thank Robin for the information. Well, I guess we have to get up next to it, from the sound of it. Let's try and move over next to the birdcage. As low tide begins, the birdcage surrounds itself with a moat. Damn. I think we can go diagonally, though. I think it'll be fine. Aren't some of those enemy courts empty? Many enemy courts have soldiers stationed outside their gates. There are plenty of them that appear to be completely empty. You think you can maybe assume these empty courts will not attack the court during the coming battle. Yes, you can assume that. Additionally, you can see when enemy soldiers will attack the court on the timeline. We have only one soldier. Well, we're gonna fucking die. Yep. We're gonna get killed by birds. Because our one soldier is attacking the court. The wine is full. With time and repetition comes comfort. You feel your maximum level of comfort increase to 1. Okay. I don't know what that means. On your next morning, you awaken in a strange bed. The bed is strange, not just because it is not your usual bed, but also because it is not the bed you fell asleep in. Puck told you any room within the court might be the Queen's, so you parted with him at the first room you found that wasn't already occupied. Small chamber beneath a staircase, a twin-sized bed neighbored by a nightstand and a lamp, a small desk in the corner, no windows. Meanwhile, the bed you awake in is queen-sized and contained within a spacious chamber that opens onto a balcony. Well, yes, any room might be the Queen's, so this room simply became the Queen's. I understand. The balcony overlooks the courtyard of your new home. You appear to be roughly 5 stories above the ground. What's this? Take stock of your possessions. You look over the scant possessions that were on your person when you arrived in the court. Everything appears to be where you left it, with one irritating exception. Sometime between your arrival and now, you have managed to misplace your keys. In a way, you suppose you also managed to misplace the locks those keys are intended for. A mystery, admittedly, of much greater concern to you than the missing keys. Alright. Oh, this explains what things are. That's nice. Place where a wall is not present, also known as a door. That's good. Alright, I think I see what this game is like, and I approve of it. This seems like a fun time, and I'm wishlisting it. Let's move on to our very last game of Next Fest. Alliance Peacefighter. A linear, story-driven space sim in the style of 90s classics like X-Wing and Wing Commander. As a newly qualified Alliance pilot, you find yourself caught up in a plot to break the fragile peace between 2 galactic superpowers. Also, it's got weird aliens in it. Yeah, this is our last Star Fox, except it's not even really a Star Fox. But it's Star Fox enough. It is a spiritual Star Fox. In spirit. Anyway, let's fight for everlasting peace. This is apparently already out, by the way, so... Launch, capture... Capture? Anytime it launches. Anytime. Alright. This game contains flashing lights. Does this game contain controller support? Is a good question. This game contains lo-fi beats. For the record, we are stuck on a loading bar. It's not updating past that. Aha! Ardalis Orbital Tether. We have a squadron of Shrook Marauders inbound. Prepare for immediate combat launch. The Shrook, they have never before attacked the Galactic Capital. Whatever their reason, they're gonna regret it. Indeed, I look forward to testing my abilities in battle. Their force is small and their ships are old, but don't take any risks. The main fleet's on the way. Let's get to it. Alright. I'm seeing red dots. Oh. And I am... Ooh. Ooh! Power distribution? Shield distribution? Hell yeah! This is X-Wing. Let's distribute power mostly to weapons. Can I lock... Can I lock in on something, please? Okay, you. Okay, that's the power distribution bar. That seems to be booth. I don't know what this is. But I am under attack. I am fucking under attack. Oh boy, hi. I'm not sure, I'm not sure if I'm moving, actually. I'm not actually sure if I'm moving anywhere. I may just be sitting in place, spinning in circles. Okay. The fleet's tied up on the edge of the system. We're on our own here. Flare, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Please make sense. 2 enemy carriers are inbound. We need to defend the orbital dock. I shall get the most. Dream on, rookie. You know what? You're getting more than me. Cut the chatter, team. I'm gonna get the most. Okay, how do I move forward? Is that a space elevator? It could just be a really tall building. New objective, destroy the bomber group. Oh, Try shift. I'm using a controller. Hold on, let me try, power distribution to whatever. But yeah, nothing I'm pushing seems to really be making me go forward. Also, whatever is happening out there, I don't know. I'm moving forward. Am I? Really? I'm moving around that building some. Yeah, I'm using my analog stick, and it seems to be generating some thrust occasionally. Drift. Auto. Oh, okay, I've got it set to autopilot now. Or auto zoom. Okay, whatever. Now I have no weapon energy. Oh, that's because I'm exploding. Okay, I died, but I guess we're still playing. I died again. I guess we're still playing. Yeah, this is great. Like, this does feel very Wing Commander-y. It's just that Wing Commander started you off flying patrols in a shitty little jet. Well, a shitty little jet bomber fighter plane. This has you attempting to stop all of God's creatures from destroying the fucking Earth. Let's roll and turn. And wait, there's one. There we go. And to be fair, in spite of having been exploded multiple times, we do appear to be stopping a great many of them. Although we might be doing as much damage as we're stopping. Come on. There we go. Very boomy. I want to fly through an explosion. Unfortunately, we only have one enemy left, so... Oh, there we go! I got to fly through an explosion. Area clear. Well done, team. We've thwarted them. They were no match for us. Last of the enemy is assembled at Minas. We've been ordered to join the fleet there. The enemy's gathered for a second strike. Most troubling. Yeah, this isn't just a misguided pirate raid. They're up to something. One thing at a time. For now, concentrate on defending the fleet. I've updated your nav computers. Prepare for space warp. Prepare for space warp. I am prepared to space warp. There's my nav point. Okay, it's auto doing it. Take me to the other side. Take me to the other... Oh, now I'm allowed to look around. That's cool. Oh my god, I can see down my own neck hole! Jesus Christ! Oh, sorry, what? Gunships in the area. Remember, their turrets are much more vulnerable than their all armor. I'm ready, Lieutenant. Time for a jet special. Oh, I can't wait for this. If you crash again, I'll have the galley name a flat kick after you. You honor me! This was initially for VR. Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, let's get out here. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I'm dead. Stop telling me the game contains flashing lights, motherfucker! I know! I am a flashing light. I'm taking a lot of damage. There's really no way to... At my current level of skill and play, there's really no way for me to know where I'm taking damage from, or how. Or how to mitigate it, you know? It flashes in the direction you're taking damage from, but there's not much I can do about it. Like, what can I do about this? Put my shields this way? Cool, now I have to put them back in the middle. Actually, you know, more power to shields might be a good idea. Are those enemy ships? I don't think they are. Also, I don't know if I have missiles or anything. Missiles would be nice. Power to weapons. Am I doing any damage? Nope, I'm dead. It's a good thing you have infinite respawns, cause, wow. I like this, but, what happened? My ship vanished. What the fuck? Anyway, I was gonna say this would be easier if I had a tutorial. But I don't think a tutorial would help this. Well, I'm Alt F4ing. Well, there's always something, you know? There's always something. This was Next Fest, folks. That was Spring Next Fest. I liked it. This was a good game. Honestly, what? Be honest to me. I really enjoyed it, but it made me very nostalgic for Wing Commander. Like, I wish I could go back and play Wing Commander again. And I know Good Old Games has it. It may or may not work properly. It's gonna be MS-DOS clunky as... But, you know, maybe I should give it a try someday. Or, alternately, I could ignore, I could go for, the thing. Descent Free Space. Descent Free Space is like Wing Commander with less story, unfortunately. But it is good. Anyway, yeah, I think Next Fest was a great time. We saw some really good demos. Some I kind of regret not giving more time to. Esoteric Ebb, in particular. I played that for about 2 hours off stream. And that seems like it's going to be a banger. Like, I am very excited about that one. And that releases March 3rd. So, I may end up picking it up. But yeah, there's a lot out there that's really good. The games I chose were... I hand-selected all of them for a lack of AI and an appeal to me and my audience. And I think all of them succeeded on those fronts. Lack of AI and appeal to me and parts of my audience. Like, you folks got really excited over some of these. A friend of mine went out and bought Cold Wake immediately, which is fantastic because now I can ask how it is. It's all good stuff. And, it makes me feel like video games are still good. Which is important. The rest of reality may be some kind of, like, sprinkler system filled only with urine. But video games can still be good. video games can still be fun. And that gives me a kind of hope for the future. Life can still be good too. It's true. In order for life to be good, you have to do the same thing that I did with these demos. You have to find the things that appeal to you and your community, and you have to curate them deliberately. You can't just take whatever comes down the pike. You have to get out there and really swing at it, you know? And, that's probably an important thing to remember. Anyway, I am going to leave you all to your fates, whatever you may make of them. Get out there, take life by the throat, and strangle the motherfucker. Eat well, have a fat ass, and, good night. YouTube is gonna hate me for this. YouTube is gonna hate me for this 4-hour video. I don't care. I'm gonna upload it anyway. But yeah, good night.